was born by the river in a little tent. Just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, and I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Graphic list poem, She Manifesto. She's not trying to rule the world. She just wants to exist in it without being afraid, without being exploited, without being treated like a second-class citizen, without being labeled a bitch at the office just because she's the boss, without being oppressed, without being treated like the weaker sex, without being marginalized, without being objectified, without being subjugated, without being mentally or physically abused. She's not trying to rule the world. She's just trying to exist in it. Without being nervous around men, without being harassed, without being stalked, without being attacked, without being raped, without being erased, without having to surrender the rights to her body, without being judged by her sexuality. She's not trying to rule the world. She just wants to exist in it, without being murdered by the man who claimed to love her. She is. Here's to women, ancestor of all tribes. Here's to her wisdom and all-seeing eyes, she who holds and nurtures us. She who's complex, non-monolithic, she doesn't conform to social constructs, nor does she align with patriarchal design. She is straight, she is gay, she is queer, she is trans. She isn't defined by her looks or her body, nor by her ability or willingness to bear children. Acknowledge her. She is not invisible. She is essential to everything. She is a celebration of women, a celebration of women, a celebration of women of all persuasions. She is straight, she is gay, she is queer, she is trans, she is non-cookie cutter. One size doesn't fit all. She can't be placed in your traditional boxes. She is not an alien species, a trophy or an object. She is a human being, the thread of humanity. She is spiritually and intellectually deep. She is revolution and evolution, sisterhood and solidarity. She is tsunami, storm, and earthquake, the vibrational drum that hums throughout the universe. She is soul, she is rhythm, Shaka and Whitney's I'm Every Woman. She's that song you can't resist singing. Switch it up a little bit. Any teachers in the room? Hashtag. Today in the U.S., military assault weapons are trending. Hashtag. Mass shootings across the country are trending. Hashtag. Active shooter on campus is trending. Sandy Hook is trending. Uvalde, Texas is trending. It's an ongoing American gun saga. On May 24th, 2022, 19 children and 2 teachers were fatally shot, while 17 others were wounded by a single gunman at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. During the 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois, 7 people were killed and over 24 were wounded by a lone sniper using a military assault rifle. This horrific shooting strongly suggests that we as a country are in a dire strait of emergency. I cannot begin to imagine what it must feel like for a parent to lose a child or for a child to lose a parent to gun violence, particularly in our schools, where they should have been safe, where they should have been protected, and yet they became the latest victim of our failed system, another American tragedy. This poem is an honorary hashtag acknowledging all those who were brutally massacred or wounded in our schools and public spaces by gunmen who were allowed to purchase military assault weapons, no background checks taken. When a child is born, the angels sing in serendipitous soliloquy, and when the song of a child's life is suddenly interrupted, the angels weep with a sadness as deep as and heavy as a bloated cloud. It doesn't matter if you weren't in the classrooms in Columbine, Sandy Hook, or Robb Elementary. It doesn't matter if you weren't at the parade in Highland Park, Illinois, the church in Charleston, South Carolina, the shopping mart in Buffalo, New York, or that club in Orlando. It doesn't matter if you're black, Hispanic, white, Asian, or Native American. It doesn't matter if you identify as gay, straight, transgender, or queer, regardless of your financial or political affiliation or religion. We are all human. Therefore, we are all victims of these horrific tragedies. We pray for the families as they mourn the passing of their loved ones. We honor the dead in a moment of silence. But we will not be silent. Let us spare the families the irony of a 21-gun salute. Spare them the empty sentiment of a folded American flag placed in a grieving mother's arms where her child used to be. Hashtag, there will be no 21-gun salutes trending in this poem. Hashtag, there will be no folded American flags placed in a grieving mother's arms trending in this poem. In this poem, our schools are a safe space for our children and our teachers. No barricades pressed against classroom doors are needed in this poem. No active shooter protocols are needed in this poem. No SWAT team on standby or teachers armed with guns are needed in this poem. This poem is a gun-free zone for our children, where the hungry wrath of a sniper's bullet shall never pierce their tender skin, erasing their dreams and their futures. In this poem, we will heed the warning signs. No one is invisible. A child struggling with mental health shall not go unnoticed or unattended in this poem. A child being bullied or ostracized will not be tolerated in this poem. In this poem, no parent will ever have to worry about the safety of their child in our schools. There are no signs of death in this poem. No mass shootings in this poem. No bodies, no funerals, no ministers, no eulogies, no tears, no caskets, no tombstones, no gravesite vigils, no candlelight, no gravesite burials, no candlelight vigils, no moments of silence. We will not be silenced in this poem. In this poem, We will end gun violence. In this poem, Congress will place the safety of our children above the wishes of gun lobbyists. In this poem, teachers are teaching and children are learning. In this poem, children are playing, not hiding. Parents are smiling, not mourning. In this poem, love is trending. Joy is trending. Life is trending in this poem. And at 3 p.m., when that school bell rings, everyone goes home in this poem. Christine, where you at? Where's Christine? This is the poem you inspired. No, she has this poetry time, is it? That she does on TikTok?
Yes.
Check her out. But anyway, she had this one poem she was reading, and she was reading someone else's poem. And the music behind it was just so captivating. I swear to God, I listened to it. I fell asleep listening to this thing. So it inspired this piece. It's called The Color of the Blue Song. At day's end, as the sun slowly slid beneath the purple-orange horizon, you were saddened. I saw you crying. Tears the color of a blues song. Your voice a haunting melody of psalms. When the heavens released its rains upon you, your body began to tremble as if God was moving through you like a storm.